urge. Companies are leaving, insurers are fleeing, doctors are quitting. I'm asking for your vote so we can repeal and replace Obamacare and save health care for every family in North Carolina.
All right, that was in North Carolina, but Bernie Marcus says make it nationwide. It's not working. The Home Depot co-founder joins us right now. Bernie Marcus is his name. Look at Georgia, by the way, from where he originates here. That for a while was a much tighter race. In fact, they had shaded Georgia pink, Bernie, on the notion that it wasn't such a Republican lock. What do you think right now?
No, I think that Georgia's going to go the right way, and they're going to go Republican across the board. Johnny Isakson, a great senator, is going to be re-invited into the Senate, and I think that many members of the House, like Tom Price, are going to get reelected as well. So I think Georgia
is okay. In other words, you're not worried that there's going to be this whole Clinton wave that takes the White House, takes the Senate, threatens the House. You're not buying that.
No, let me tell you, Neil, I'm a retailer. I sell hammers. What the hell do I know about the election? You're sitting there, you're looking at the charts. I get all my information from your show, so whatever you know, I know.
Well, you say you sell hammers. Are you still actively involved in Home Depot?
No.
Because Ken Langone, who co-founded with you, he says you're not at all handy.
Well, Ken Langone has a big mouth, I want to tell you.
All right, I just wanted to check.
But he's the greatest guy in the world, and you know it. He's a wonderful guy.
Okay, well, he's with me tomorrow, but I do want to talk today about what you make of this whole Obamacare issue, because my theory on this, and I could be wrong, Bernie, is that much of the surge in Donald Trump's poll numbers had nothing to do with the on-again, off-again email probe, but everything to do with the revelation the premiums for the Affordable Care Act were skyrocketing, and he kept punching with that in every state he visited. What do you think?
Well, I think you're 100% right, Neil, and I was at a rally, and yesterday somebody was passing by and talked about the lines around the building trying to get in, thousands and thousands of people. And I have never seen passion. I've been to other political rallies before. I've never seen the passion that I've seen with his stuff. And these people are really, I mean, up in arms, and they want Trump involved. And it's all they're middle America, I'm telling you. And
you think this Obamacare thing is resonating?
Well, think about this a second. Look, I'll give two examples. Number one, I had lunch with somebody today who was telling me of a dear friend who has Obamacare that has a problem with her jaw. She cannot find a doctor to take care of her under Obamacare, period. There is no doctor, no good doctor that's going to take care of her. So she's in a real bad bind, okay? The second thing is this. 2 weeks ago, I had a meeting with 150 young business people in Georgia, all small guys running a business where they had between 5 to 50 people working for them. And when I talked to them about what are the biggest issues, they say regulations are killing them, taxes are killing them, but universally it was Obamacare. And they have to think about this. Take somebody who is earning, I don't know, $60,000, $70,000 a year. And this is not you and it's not me. When their payments go up, Neil, 25 to 50%, and it comes out of their pocket to pay it, this is a burden for them, a real burden for them. That means that they're going to give up restaurants, they're going to give up eating out, they're going to stop going to the movies. All the things that they do with their money is going to stop coming in, and their life is going to change dramatically. In addition to that, they have this other issue of being able to find a doctor that's going to take care of them, depending on which plan they have. So this is making an impact. When the American people hear this number, they hear, well, 15, 25%, it's a number. But to somebody who's a middle-class American, this is a killer. An absolute killer.
When you see that premium, it comes in the mail, you remember it. Let me step back. One of the things that Donald Trump has been saying is that the tightness in the polls withstanding, there are a lot more people out there who are hidden Trump voters than we know. Now, I don't know whether that applies to Georgia, but we all know people who say, They like Donald Trump, but they won't publicly state that. Very much like people who said that about Ronald Reagan back in 1980, that there's hidden Reagan votes. Pollsters tell me, Bernie, well, we account for that and all that. What do you think?
No, I think it's happened. I have people coming up to me and whisper, Bernie, I'm voting for Trump. Shh, don't tell anybody. My wife has had the same experience where women have come up to her and said, Billy, I'm telling you, I'm voting for Trump. So, yes, it's true, and I don't think that the polls recognize them. And I think that there are people out there who the polls have ignored, and we're going to see very shortly what happens. Look, I don't know. I do know that if Hillary's elected, the world will change. This country will change dramatically. I think it has a chance if Trump is elected. And, you know, I heard some of your, before, Steve Wynn talking about the Supreme Court justices. I think that's a critical issue. I don't think it's a not important or it'll work out. I think it's very critical because if you don't have Supreme Court justices that believe in the Constitution of the United States, I mean, everything we have today, my ability to grow the way I did, starting with nothing from parents that had no money that came from Russia, to be where I am today. You didn't do too badly for yourself.
You didn't do too bad, and not bad for a guy who's not at all handy. So I have no idea.
Okay.
Bernie Marcus, thank you very much, my friend.